Hi, smart people. Mr. H here. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Aleks 6-4 solving system by elimination using multiplication. Okay, so you may want to get your calculator ready and also a scratch paper because this is going to be a long process and a lot of calculation and multiplication too. All right, we're going to look at problem number 1. We have negative 9x plus 4y equal to 23. And the second one is 5x minus 3y equal to negative 19. Now, to decide what to do next is depend on which variable do you want to cancel out. So let's say normally we're going to look at which variable has opposite sign. This is negative, positive, opposite sign for x, good. And also opposite sign for y. So it doesn't matter which one you choose, the step going to be the same. So let's say if I want to cancel the y. To cancel the y, I need the same coefficient. This two has to be the same number and opposite signs. Okay, so to be able to do that, we're going to do is multiply the first equation by 3. And we also multiply the second equation by 4. Why are we doing this? Okay, so let's go through with this one, and then I'm going to tell you what the outcome going to look like. So 3 times negative 9, make sure you multiply them all the way in for all three terms. 3 times negative 9 is negative 27x. 3 times positive 4 is positive 12y. And 3 times 23, that will be 69. Okay, make sure all your calculation correct and also the sign is correct. All right, so now we're going to look at the second equation. We're going to multiply 4. So 4 times 5 is 20x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12y. And 4 times negative 19 is negative 76. Okay, let me check my 19 to make sure it's right. Yes, 76 negative. Perfect. We're on the right track. Okay, so most of student mistake is multiplication and also the sign. This is the common mistake where people doing this, they normally make a mistake here. So make sure you double check your work. So now, as you see that, let's see, yellow. Okay, as you see that this is positive 12y, this is negative 12y's. That is our goal. We just turned 4 and 3, 2, both is 12. And the opposite signs so that we can cross them out. Perfect. So now down here, we're going to add them up. Negative 27 plus 20 is negative 7. Opposite sign, you subtract. And 69 plus negative 76, 69 minus 76, that will be negative 7. Then we divide both sides by negative 7 to get x by itself. So x equal to positive 1. Nice. All right. Now to solve for y, you're going to plug it into either first equation or second equation. It doesn't matter which one you plug in. Let's say I plug in the second one. 5x minus 3y equal to negative 19. And we know x is 1. So 5 times 1 minus 3y equal to negative 19. 5 times 1 is 5 minus 3y equal to negative 19. Then to get y by itself, you're going to do is subtract 5 because 5 itself is positive 5. This negative belongs to 3. So we have to subtract 5. So negative 3y equal to negative 24. And we divide by negative 3 on both sides. I need to write some negative y equal to negative 24. Now, here's another common mistake. A lot of students may forget to bring down the negative sign. Make sure you bring down the negative sign. Okay, now continue solving for y. We divide by negative 3. So y equal to positive 8. Sweet, they are positive answer. So x is 1, y is 8. Now, you may want to rewatch this video because it's a long process and sometimes you need to slow down to make sure it sink in. Okay. However, I'm going to walk you through one more example on this. All right, check. Number 2. Okay, so one more time. First, we're going to write out. When you do math, make sure that you have enough space on your paper. Okay, do not try to save space because sometimes you make mistake and you keep going through it again and again. You cannot find out what was wrong. All right, so now how do we solve for this problem? Okay, same thing. Which one do you choose to cancel out, X or Y? It doesn't matter which one because they both right now are same size and none of them are easy problem to work with. For me, I prefer to do Y, so I'm going to continue. I want to cancel out the Y, so I need the same number, 5 and 9. So I'm going to do is multiply the opposite, multiply 9 here and multiply 5 here. Now that good, but still not enough because they both are positive. We need one of them is negative. So I'm going to multiply one of them. It doesn't have to be, it cannot be both, one of them. So either multiply with -9 or -5. I would choose -5 because a smaller number with the negative sign is less thing to remember. It doesn't matter if you use a calculator. All right, so now 9 times 6 is, sorry, we're going to distribute 9 into parentheses. 9 times -6 is -54x. 9 times +5 is +45y. 9 times 23, so 7, 2, 18 with 2, 207. Okay, so let me check. 9 times 26, 207. Good. All right, now we're going to do -5. -5 times -5 is +25x. -5 times -9 is -45y. -5 times -5 is +25. All right. Do you see it? You see it? Here's our goal. Is +45, -45, y, so they all cancel each other out. That is the goal. Same size, opposite, same number, opposite sign. All right, so now we're going to work out the rest. -54 plus 25, that will give you -29x. Whoa, there's going to be 207 plus 25. That will be 232. Ooh, it's making me nervous. Now, they should divide out evenly. Otherwise, the problem is going to be really complicated. So hopefully we do everything correctly here. We divide by -29. So x equals to 322 divided by 29. Yay, it's -8. Woo, it scared me out. If it's a decimal number, it's more likely we did something wrong. It's possible to have a decimal number. Sorry, if it's decimal number, then most likely we did something wrong. It's possible if your answer is decimal, but I don't think they're going to make it that complicated because this problem itself already long and complicated. All right, we're going to do is plug this in. Let's say the first equation, -5x plus 9y equal to -5. And then we plug in x as -8. -5 times -8 plus 9y equal to -5. That will give me 40 plus 9y equal to -5. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Again, I understand this problem is long, so make sure you pause the video. Do not let the video keep going without understand what's going on. Okay. Subtract 40 on both sides. So 9y equal to -45 because same sign we add. Okay, then we divide by 9. So the answer is -5. Nice. Okay, Whenever it's a whole number, I'm thinking we can kind of somewhat confidence that you did it correctly. Whew. All right. Okay, let's take a look at the next problem. Okay, so the concept is the same. I for this problem, I will choose to cancel y. So first equation, I will multiply by 2. Second equation, multiply by 5. And we go through the process like we did. So I'm not going to go through this one. You already have two example, 1 and 2. So we're going to go to number 4. All right, number 4 is look better to do. I mean, it's look different and it's look complicated, which is not really. All right, so solve this equation. As you see, that is a bunch of decimal points. So what we're going to do is move the decimal point to the right twice to get rid of all decimal points. So like this one, move it 1, 2 for all numbers. So that will give you first equation is 4x plus 36y equal to 76. You may ask me why, how is that legal to move all the decimal point twice? So basically what we did is multiply the whole equation by 100. That's how it works. So we turn all the decimal number to a whole number. And this is only work when you multiply the whole equation by the same number. Same thing here, you're going to multiply by 100. Or the different way to think it is you move the decimal point twice. So that will be 5x minus 9y equal to 67 negative. Don't forget the negative sign because you may calculate it wrong. All right, so now continue solving this one. You have to choose the number to cancel out either x or y. I can see that 9 go into 36, right? 4 times. So I can turn 9 into 36 by multiply this equation by 4. I don't have to multiply the first one because I can turn 9 to 36 just by one step and multiply by 4. All right, so which means that we're going to keep the top equation, 4x plus 36y equal to 76, stay. Then we're going to distribute the 4. That would be 20x minus 36y, right? And 4 times negative 67, to make sure I don't make mistake, 67 times 4, I'm going to use the calculator, 268. Now, as you see, opposite sign of the same number will cancel each other out. So we end up with 24x equal to negative 268 plus 76. That will give you negative 192. Now we're going to divide by 24 on both sides. And we know we get correct answer if this is the whole number. I don't know why I put negative there. All right. Ooh, big moment here. 192 divided by 24. Yay, it's negative 8. The answer is negative 8. Nice. All right, so now we're going to do is take this, plug it into one of the original equation. I choose the first one. 4x plus 36y equal to 76. It doesn't matter first or second. You will have the same answer. So x is negative 8. So 4 times negative 8 plus 36y equal to 76. And 4 times negative 8. That will get, I don't know. Okay, I can know this by heart. I don't know why I put the plug in the calculator. Then you're going to do is add 32 on both sides. So that will give you 36y equal to 8108. Ooh, another big moment. We're going to divide 36 on both sides. 108 divided by 36. Y equal to 136. Yeah, right? Yes. 108 divided by 36. All right, the answer is 3. Nice. Okay, so we have x is negative 8. and y is 3. And y is 3. Easy. Ish. I know it's not easy because it's pretty long and you have a new concept, but I would say it's not really bad if you master number 1 and 2. All right, number 5. Number 5. Whoa, what is that one? How do you do this? Okay, so as you see that there's only one number after decimal points. So instead of moving it twice, you only move it one time. Now, since you move the decimal point for the first two, you have to do the same for the last one. So the number 9, decimal point of 9 is after 9. If you move one place over, that's turned into 90. Okay, or you can think that what happened if you multiply it by 10. Okay, then 9 times 10 is 90. All right, so the first equation turned into 6x plus 18y equal to negative 90. And we do the same for the second equation. So you move the decimal point one place over. So that will be 30. So negative 4x plus 3y equal to 30. Now you're going to pick a number, a variable to cancel out, either x or y. I would choose the y because I should ask you that question. Why do I choose a y instead of x? It doesn't matter. If you choose x, that's fine. It's just more steps you have to do. I choose the y because 3 going to 8 is 6 times. I can multiply by 6. And since I want the opposite sign, so I'm going to multiply with negative 6. All right, so we will bring over the first equation. 6x plus 18y equal to negative 90. The second equation, we're going to distribute negative 6. So negative 6 times negative 4 is 24x. Negative 6 times positive 3 is negative 18y. And negative 6 times 3 is negative 180. All right, so do you see it? Do you see it? Positive 18, negative 18, they cancel each other out. So this will give you 30x equal to negative 90 minus 180. It's 270, negative 270. And we divide by 30 on both sides. So x equal to negative 9. Easy. All right, now we take this and plug it into one of the original. Let's see this. 6x plus 18y equal to negative 90. And we know x is negative 9. So 6 times negative 9 plus 18y equal to negative 90. 6 times 9 is negative 54 plus 18y equal to negative 90. Then we add 54 on both sides. 18y equal to negative 90 plus 54 is negative 36. And we divide both sides by 18. The answer is y is negative 2. All right, so x is negative 9 and y is negative 2. Y is negative 2. That's it. Clear, check. All right, we're going to move on to number 6. Number 6. My bad. A store is having a sale on walnut and chocolate chips. For 3 pounds of walnut, 5 pounds of chocolate chip is cost. The total cost is $17. For 12 pounds of walnut and 2 pounds of chocolate chip, the total cost is $23. Find the cost of each pound of walnut and each pound of chocolate chips. All right, so it's kind of straightforward. So let's say, let's say X is the amount of the cost of walnut. X is the cost of walnut, and Y is the cost of chocolate chips. Then you have 3X, 3 pounds of walnut, and is plus 5 pounds of chocolate chips. The total cost is 17. 12 pounds of walnut, so 12x plus 2 pounds of chocolate chip, 2y, the total cost is 23. That's it. It's straightforward, kind of 3x, whatever is is flow. 3 pounds is 3x, 5 pounds is 5y, the total cost is 17. It's flowed nicely into the equation. So now what we have to do is put them together and solve for either x or y. 17 and 12x plus 2y equal to 23. All right, so now it's depend on which one you want to cancel out, either x or y. It doesn't matter which one. I would choose x because I can see that 3 going to 12 by multiply 4. Okay. However, at 1 is opposite sign, so I'm going to multiply by negative 4. All right, negative 4 times 3 is negative 12x. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20y. Negative 4 times 17 is negative 4 times 17 is 68. Okay. And we bring over the second equation. All right. So now, same question. Do you see it? Is negative 12x, and this is positive 12x. They cancel each other out, give you negative 18y equal to negative 68 plus 23. That will give you negative 45. Ooh. And then we divide by negative 18. This makes me nervous. I don't know if it's going to be the whole number. It's maybe not. 45 divided by 18 is 2.5. All right, 2.5. So as I told you, that is supposed to be a whole number, but we talk about the word problem. This y is the cost of chocolate chips. So in somewhat, this still look okay. That means it's $2.50. It still makes sense. It's a good, nice decimal number. Okay, let's go with it and see, do we have the correct answer? Okay, so what we're going to do is continue solving for x. Continue solving for the problem by solve for x. We take this and plug it into one of the original equation. Let's say I plug in the first one. Okay, and then I'm going to take it here. 3x plus 5y equal to 17. And your y is 2.5. That will be 3x plus 5 times 2.5 equals to 17. 3x, 5 times 2.5, that will be 12.5 equal to 17. And we subtract 12.5 to get x by itself. 3x equal to 17 minus 12.5. That will give you 4.5. And we divide by 3 on both sides. So x equal to 4.5 divided by 3 is 1.5. It looks right. It's $1.50. Okay, if you want to check, let's say if you want to check, okay, what you can do is plug it in and check it out. Okay, remember 3x, 3 pounds of walnut is 1.5. So in the calculator, I will put 3 times 1.5 plus 5y, 5 pounds of chocolate chip is 2.5. Okay, 3 times 1.5 plus 5 times 2.5. 5 times 2.5 is equal to 17. That's correct. It's matching with our equation. So we know our answer is correct. Walnut, x is the walnut, is 1.5, $1.50. And chocolate chips is $2.50. Check. All right, I can say that this is not easy. Okay, it takes you some time to practice. All right, if you want, you can go ahead, pause the video and try out this problem to see if you have the answer. Okay, so a fruit company delivers is fruit into two type of box, the large and small. A delivery of 2 large boxes and 3 small boxes has the total weight of 72 kilograms. A delivery of 6 large boxes and 5 small boxes is the total weight of 162 kilogram. How much each type of box weight? Okay, so again, it's flow straight into the equation. Let's say the large box's weight is x. That will be 2x plus 3 small boxes' weight is y equal to 72. 6 large, so 6x plus 5y equal to 162. Same thing, we're going to put them together and solve for either x or y. And 6x plus 5y equal to 162. I'm not supposed to do that one yet. So to turn one of them into the other, like 2 can go to 6 by time 3. We need the opposite sign, so we multiply by -3. All right. Oh. Okay, so here what we get when we multiply by -3. That will be -6x minus 9y equal to 3 times 72, 621, 216. Okay, then we bring down the second equation, 6x plus 5y equal to 162. And as you see that the x cancel each other out, the y will give you -4y equal to 216 plus 162. That will be 378. Then we divide by -4 on both sides. There is something not right. Okay, here's the problem. -3 times 72 is -216. How do I know that? 378 divided by -4. The answer is -94.5. You're not supposed to have negative in there because, sorry, let me rephrase. If I follow through with what I have right now, you're going to end up with -94.5. We talk about the weight of a box. It cannot be negative. If your final answer is negative, which means you did something wrong. That's the reason why I go back and see my mistake. -216 plus 162 is -54. This is -54. Then it's okay. Y equal to -54 divided by -4 is 13.5. Okay, so it's 13.5 kilograms. That is fine because it's positive. All right, so now we're going to take this and plug into one of the original. Let's say this. 2x plus 3y equal to 72. And we have y is 13.5. So 2x plus 3 times 13.5 equal to 72. So 2x plus 3 times 13.5 is 40.5 equal to 72. Then we subtract 40.5 on both sides. 2x equal to 72 minus 40.5 is 31.5. And we divide by 2 on both sides. So x equal to 15.75 pounds. Again, if you want to check, you can do this here. 2 times x is 15.75 plus 3 times y, which we saw for is 13.5. Will that give you 72? 2 times 15.75 plus 3 times 13.5. Yes, if you use the calculator and work it out, it's 72. That is correct answer. So the large box is 13.5, and then the Uh, the small box, okay, large box is X. X is 15.75. Sorry, 15.75. And this one will be small box is 13.5. Check. Yay! Perfect. All right, problem 8. All right, problem 8 is just like the other one, like the last two that we did. A party rental company chair and tables for rent. The total cost to rent 7 chair is 7x and 9 table 9y is 80, and the total rent of 5 chair 5x plus 3y is 34. So it's just like the last two, is similar like the last two problems. So I'm not going to do this. You already have 2 examples. All right. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope this give you some more example to help you with your homework. Thank you, and see you on the next video.